The family of our fallen brother, led by Mama Anna, Anthony, Jean, and Andrew, the clergy, our political leaders. On behalf of the Senate and my own behalf, we are here to condole with the family of our brother. At the Senate, we are not just a house of parliament, we are a family. We go beyond the traditional roles of legislation, oversight, and representation. We've added unto ourselves another role. Each one of us at the Senate is a brother's keeper and a sister's keeper. And that runs from the speaker right all the way to the tea girl. And therefore, the pain of one of us and their family is the pain of the Senate as a family. And the joy of one of us or their family is the joy of the Senate family. And so, as we gather here today, we gather here not just to mourn, but to honor a man whose name was synonymous with humility, wisdom, and self-service. Senator William Cheptumo, CBS. I received the news of his passing on Sunday, 16th of February, 2025. It came with a deep shock, and the weight of his absence is still heavy in our hearts. Today, as we pay tribute to him, we remember a patriot, a diligent public servant, and a leader who devoted his life to uplifting the people of Baringo County and Kenya at large. I first met Cheptumo, then a member of parliament, in January 2008. Both of us had just been elected during the December 2007 elections. But then I had been elected as a member representing Magarini constituency, and he came into the National Assembly as an MP. It was during that time that he was elected, or he was appointed as Assistant Minister in the Ministry of Justice and Constitutional Affairs, when I was appointed the Minister in charge of East African Community Affairs. And therefore, beyond being legislators, we both served in the Kibaki, do I call it broad-based? It was called Nusumkate government. At the Senate, I had the privilege of working very closely with Senator Cheptumo, where his voice carried the weight of experience, wisdom, and reason. Whether on the floor of the House, in the committee deliberations, or during informal engagements, he was always calm amidst the storm. Even in heated debates, he never raised his voice unnecessarily. The only time he would appear agitated are the instances that the majority leader has already alluded to. He simply raised his argument. He believed in dialogue, in finding solutions rather than dwelling on problems, and in forging consensus for the greater good of our country. Now, for those of you who follow Senate proceedings, you'll agree with me that the Senate is a smorgasbord. It's a buffet and a cocktail of different characters and temperaments, ranging from calm, moderate, to the live wire. Certainly, Senator Cheptumo belonged to the category I would describe as calm. Let me not describe the remaining senators. But through public participation, allow me or help me to categorize the Senator for Nandi and the Senator for Nairobi. that you can categorize them yourselves. Many times I would watch him step into the chamber, his characteristic humility evident in his measured steps and a warm smile. No matter the gravity of the matter at hand, he was never one to seek the limelight. He spoke not to impress, but to guide. His legal mind was sharp, but his heart was even greater. The Standing Committee on National Security and Defense and Foreign Relations, Senator Cheptumo carried out his duties with unmatched dedication. I recall how passionately he advocated for the well-being of the police officers and victims of banditry, always reminding us that security was not just about policies, but about human lives. Beyond the walls of Parliament, Senator Cheptumo was a leader who genuinely cared about people. The stories of acts of kindness and his mentorship to young people and leaders will remain part of his enduring legacy. He was never too busy to listen, never too important to help. The people of Baringo indeed knew him as a leader who walked with them, sat with them, and understood their struggles. His contributions in improving access to education, expanding electricity connectivity, and pushing for better infrastructure were not just political commitments, they were personal missions. To the family of our dear colleague, we share in your sorrow, but we also celebrate the life of a man who gave his all. The hills of Bad Twaba have lost a son, but Kenya has gained a legacy. As we bid farewell to Senator William Cheptumo, let us honor his memory by embracing the virtue he stood for, namely humility, integrity, and service to humanity. Rest in peace, our dear brother. Thank you.